今なんて
募集しているんでしょパーティーのお仲間を
The healer who was banished from his party is in fact the strongest. We need to have a serious talk about this show and should you watch it? Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you straight up, 10 seconds in the video. No, I don't think that you should. This is a perfect example of a show that I think that you and me will be really benefited from not watching it, but not watching it weekly, okay? I don't think that episode 1 put forth its best foot to say, hey, Dom, hey, you need to watch it every single week. And it's because this is so special and it's so, you know, whatever. I go on and on this channel about how I think that our time is precious. Like the time that you're giving me right now to watch this, like that's a precious thing. So my value to you is telling you, you know, in my opinion, should you waste your future time to watch this whole show? No, you shouldn't. And at very least, if you do, you shouldn't do it each and every week. Now, in jumping into this show, I have to tell you guys, I liked everything that was going on. We have a healer. He was booted from his party, you know, typical, you know, OP dude booted from party because the party didn't quite understand the dude. I love those kinds of stories. And in this specific story, though, I felt like I was jumping into the middle of a season. They didn't quite cover what happened with this party. And again, I'm going to preface this by saying it could come. The backstory, the flashbacks, everything could come. But I felt like I was thrown into episode 6 of the season. We didn't see the party. Like, we didn't see any... How do you say it? We didn't see any disposition or any exposition or any buildup to really know this character. We're just expected to kind of like this Louse character, the dude who's called like the ignoramus of the village or the town or something like that, okay? So we had no time with him whatsoever. But we're expected to feel sympathy or understanding or whatever. Well, I have to tell you, I don't. I don't know who he is. He matters nothing to me whatsoever because this is episode 1. In 5-10 minutes of the show, outside of him being a healer and a shitty one, I don't know who this dude is. So they try to introduce as, you know, he is the healer who is in fact the strongest. And as the show goes on, they introduce that, oh, he actually likes combat and stuff like that. So immediately, he does kind of seem like a dumbass because it's like, okay, that means you're not a healer, bro. That means that you are a brawler or a swordsman or a different class, different type of adventure than a healer. So yeah, I kind of have to side with that you're a dumbass because it's like, okay, if you're the strongest ever, but you're not a healer, why be a healer? And maybe there's an agenda there. Maybe there is a reason for that. Maybe there is some kind of backstory, but jumping in, I don't know what the fuck that is or what that means. You know what I mean? So immediately I'm just thinking like, okay, well, why not be a different type of adventure? Be a different, don't be a healer, be a different class, right? Go be a mage, go be a swordsman, go be a spearman, a bowman, go be a brawler like this girl, like go be anything else that's not a healer if you are in fact the strongest by not being a healer. You know what I mean? It's just, it seems like the main plot is just stupid to me. So that's kind of one of the things that I have a problem with. Then we have this Narcena girl, right? Her name's Narcena, and her claim to fame, her thing is this Louse guy, when she was a little girl, saved her, and he made a big impression on her. And she was like, I'm going to become an adventurer because of you, and one day I'm going to protect you, okay? That's cute. That's adorable. I think that's a really cute and adorable, you know, cause and thing to push yourself forward. So she trains, and in the ED it shows us she trains endlessly, you know, hitting trees and stuff to become somebody who could live up to the claim that she made in the story. So she finds Louse, who had just gotten kicked out of his party the first day, and she was like, we're in a party now, you and I, you and me, baby. And it's like, okay. And, you know, he makes it happen. She makes it happen. He doesn't remember her. She gets all boohoo. He doesn't remember her. You know, she has, instead of blonde hair, she has blue hair. Instead of, you know, being 8, she's 16 now or 17 or something like that. You know, almost a decade has passed. You know, all these things. Of course, this dude doesn't remember her. But I think she's kind of the thing that'll save the show a bit outside of this dude who's going to end up being OP, is her character arc and the way we got introduced to her, I think was, you know, I got pretty good understanding of where she came from. Maybe not her whole path to get here, but I understood enough, 10 times more than I did this Laos guy. Episode 1, though, I just felt like the plot was a little bit all over the place. It's a little messy. None of it really makes sense. I don't really care that he got kicked out of his party. I didn't really get to see any of that. He ended up saying, like, oh, he doesn't want to go for arbitration, which means he doesn't want to go for revenge. And I think that's a stupid decision. So, again, he's now officiated himself, in my mind, as a dumbass by making dumbass decisions, not only for his life, for his adventure skills, but for the party before. So, yeah, I just think a really unlikable main character makes it really, really strugglesome for me to be like, oh, yeah, we should watch this every week. And I'll tell you, going into this one, I had high hopes. I marked this one as on my life chart, you know, when we were going through if we should watch this show or not this season. I marked this as like a definite yes. Like, I was like, yeah, this is the shit. And on top of that, I feel like I've read this before, too, and I feel like I dropped it. I'm not really 100% sure. I have to go look through my mobile apps. My wife might have been reading this or something. She said I had to read it. I might have read this too, and I don't think I liked it then either. But again, I'm not 100% sure. I think this derives from a manga, but yeah. So the healer who is banished from this party is in fact the strongest. I think had one of the weakest episode 1s. So should you watch it? My thing to you is no. But tell me why I'm wrong in the comments. You know, tell me why this was the greatest episode 1, if that's truly how you feel. If you're feeling like maybe you need to see 1 or 2 more episodes, let me know that in the comments. But if you're feeling like me, I think this is one that we either A, don't watch, or B, we just let this stack up, maybe even get a dub, cross fingers, and we just watch it in January, you know, as we're transitioning to the wintertime, you know, that December, January lull. We just catch up on some of these anime that we were like, yeah, you know, let me check in on that. And then we binge watch it, or we binge watch, you know, 4, 5, 6 episodes, and then maybe we drop it again. That happens a lot too. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this episode and this show in the comments down below. But my friends, this one is going to be a no for me ski. All right, my friends, peace out.